The job search process can be tough. And as someone who runs their own company, I've seen it from the job interviewer's perspective a time or two. There are candidates who stand out for all the right reasons, and then there are candidates that stand out because you just cringe at what happened. With that in mind, we took time to talk to recruiters and hiring managers to understand what are their top pet peeves. In this video, we're gonna go over some common reasons on why people don't get the job, including some that we've seen ourselves here at Career Contessa. And we wanna hear from you. What are some of your job search pet peeves? Let us know in the comments below. Hi Contessas, I'm Lauren McGoodwin, founder and CEO of Career Contessa, the only career site built inclusively for women. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel because we drop videos weekly. All right, let's get into it. The 7 reasons why you didn't get the job. Reason number 1, lying. Okay, we should probably just get the most obvious thing out of the way first, right? You should not lie in an interview. But this also applies to white lies and stretching the truth and even certain types of spin on your story. Especially at a larger company, the recruiter or the hiring manager is going to cross-check your work and they're gonna maybe even call your references and do that background check. Plus, the other problem with lying is that you're probably gonna have a harder time keeping your overall story straight. Reason number 2, not writing a post-interview thank you note. I've had this as a hard and fast rule ever since my days working as a recruiter at Hulu, where I actually had a hiring manager who would not move a candidate forward in the next stage of the interview process unless they sent a post-interview thank you note. A post-interview thank you note does a few things. 1, it shows that you're really excited about the role and that you want the role. It thanks the interviewer for taking the time to interview you, but also it kind of has the opportunity to tie up loose ends and kind of complete the overall project, aka the interview. And that's a skill set that every company is going to want. I'd recommend sending it via email within, 2 or 3 hours post-interview. Send it to everyone who interviewed you that day. If you don't have the contact information, make sure to mention something like, and I'd also like to thank Karen for meeting with me as well, but I don't have her contact. Could you please let her know I appreciate her time? Reason number 3, being a jerk to the receptionist. Or on the elevator coming into the building or whatever your first contact is with the company. Again, when I worked at Hulu, our front desk person used to message me to let me know when a candidate is here. And every once in a while, if the candidate had been kind of a jerk to them, they would also include in their message, oh, and by the way, this person is not very nice, or this person's been really rude since they got here. Of course, that clouds our judgment on who we want to bring into our company. On tight-knit teams, every opinion matters. And also, you never know if maybe your future colleague is actually filling in for the receptionist that day or for a couple minutes or something like that. So whether you think they are, just the receptionist or somebody more important at the company, you should treat everyone with respect because first impressions really matter. Reason number 4, making phone calls while in the building. We used to work out of a co-working space that also houses a renowned nonprofit that's frequently interviewing for positions. I can't tell you how many times I've walked out into the hallway to a conversation an interviewee is having on the phone either before or after their meeting, often discussing very clear details or grievances, and sometimes even that little white lie that they got away with. Other recruiters have told me similar horror stories. One recently was that she rode the elevator down with somebody who was complaining about her interview in the elevator of the building of the company. Not a good look. Reason number 5, sounding rehearsed. Many articles will tell you to prepare, research, and you should. You absolutely should. You should also know your personal pitch so you can be really smooth with that elevator pitch and answering probably that very first question you're gonna get. Tell me about yourself. But a job interview is also a conversation. You should be able to free flow between thoughts and not feel like, oh man, I rehearsed this answer and they're going out of order and I don't know how to adapt and have this as a conversation and not just as a robotic, back and forth. I know you're nervous, but it might help to, crack a joke between dialogue or to do something that shows you're human and that you've got this commonality with a person. Don't hesitate to ask for clarification on a question or to take your time before you answer or to even ask more questions after they've asked you a question to make sure that you can answer it in a complete, thorough way. Pauses are much better than sounding robotic. Reason number 6, not sounding rehearsed enough. On the flip side, you also don't want to come into a job interview not knowing anything about the company. If you want the job, you want to study up on all aspects. That includes the industry that the company is in, the company, the job title and the role, maybe the department, maybe it even lets you know who your future boss is. Can you research their background a little bit? You don't want to walk in blindly either. If you want the job, plan on spending at least several hours researching the company, your interviewer, head for LinkedIn for this, press about the said company, and anything you can find out about current projects. And if you're not subscribed to their newsletters, following them on social media accounts, you absolutely should. Reason number 7, oversharing or talking smack. There are gonna be questions around, hey, why are you leaving your previous employer? Or what were some of the biggest challenges you had on past projects? These are probably gonna get asked of you. You can absolutely be candid and detailed without all the weird details about why you hate your boss or your toxic coworkers. We wanna focus on the work, not on the interpersonal relationships. But there are some more subtle ways that oversharing can also take a toll. One that we talk about often at Career Contessa is somebody might say, oh, I applied for a job here because I wanted to have a flexible schedule and I knew that you guys offered flexible Fridays. That is absolutely an awesome productivity tool that we have at Career Contessa, but it's not why we hire people. And it certainly isn't going to be something that attracts us to thinking that you are going to bring value and your skill set to our organization, because it sounds like what you're really looking for is someone who allows you not to work in an office every day. Keep the focus on what you can do for the company, how you're gonna add value to the overall organization. By doing that, you'll avoid most of the dangers that surround the whole TMI or oversharing. So those are just 7 reasons on why you didn't get the job. This video was based on an article called 11 Reasons Why You Didn't Get the Job. So if you wanna know the additional reasons that we covered on why you didn't get the job, be sure to click over to that. It's in the description below. If you want to sharpen up your job interview skills, download our free job interview flashcards. Those are also linked in the description below. And we want to hear from you as the job searcher. What are your job search pet peeves? Let us know in the comments. Did you find this video helpful? If you did, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel because we drop videos weekly.